Hello everybody, Walker here. Welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. Let's talk a few things. Yeah, I know gold armor will keep the piglins away, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like it's a waste of gold, even though it really isn't. That's kind of my feelings on the matter. I don't know how to put it. Anyway, it doesn't matter because we got our stuff anyway. The same with collecting. Oh, that's terrible. Same with collecting equipment vines. I really only needed one of each type, so I don't really need to grow it and take time to grow it. Even though, yeah, I should have just done it that method and gotten it over with. But we found our stuff, so it doesn't matter, right? Anyway, let's see what we've done, because we've made some improvements, I guess, that are going to be very, very important for this particular episode. We have built an elevator shaft onto our building, and I kind of take back what I said last episode. I really think the netherrack is too dark at this point. Like, having the brick be a different color makes sense from a design standpoint, because it's not going to be, this would be weathered and old, this would be newer, this would be but it's way too dark. But at the same time, I don't care. I kind of like it. I don't mind the elevator shaft. I wish that chisel worked on nether bricks, but it doesn't, so there's that. Then there's this, and we'll talk about the girders in a second. That is going to be where we do our vine growing. And these steel beams from Deco, I was hoping were going to look a little better. They look pretty good. There is a Create add-on for the newer versions of Create that have steel girders that look way better than this. Not to diss on XK's Deco, but it just doesn't quite look correct. I don't know what it is about it. But obviously we don't have the support here, and I put them in one because I thought I might be able to get this there, but it ends up falling there. It really should be here on the very outer edge. That's okay. It just means that we have to stop being lazy and move and improve our rice farm here. That's okay. Let's go inside, shall we? So this is going to be the elevator. I'm going to have to get it. That netherrack is there temporarily, but it's going to go up to the next floor. So I'm going to have to do some work on how to get that operating properly. I'm going to need a couple of things. I'm going to need a switch that turns it on and off. I'm also going to need something to detect when it's on the floor it needs to be on, and then turn it on and off. Now, I already have that in here. It is right here, the redstone contact. That will detect when it's on the floor and emit a signal. The problem ends up being is how do I break that signal? So I'm going to have it, I don't know, some form of OR gate, AND gate stuff, and it's probably going to live below this. It's going to be interesting how to do it. Oh, you know what? I could actually put all of that pretty much anywhere I want using our friend, the not remote comparator. You know what I'm talking about. Our good friend, the redstone link. Because then I can just set up whatever I need anywhere, and then that will transmit the signal. So we're not going to do that this episode. I thought we were, but I'm sitting here thinking about the complexity of it. We could get the basics set up. We could fudge it. We could fudge it, and we might just fudge it. That's what we might do. So what I need to do for that is I need another rope pulley. Do I want to do it with the rope pulley? Or do I want to do it with... There's two ways I could do this. I think the rope pulley is going to be the easiest to do it, but that also means I have to do it from above. The other option... There's three ways I can do this. Is there... Wait, is there three? Am I still in the appropriate... create version to do it the third way? Yes, I am. I could do a gantry. I could do a piston extension pole, or I could do a rope pulley. There's three different methods to our madness here. Now, no, wait, yes, I could do it with a gantry. It would involve an extra... see how it moves? So we would have to do that vertically, right? And it involves very simple stuff to do it with, and then the just some gears attached to a power source. You have your gantry pole, then you have... Oops. Where is the... Yeah, that thing, the gantry carriage. It does require some extra blocks along the vertical side, though, which I made this a 3x3 thinking I was just going to do it either from below or above. I wasn't thinking the gantry. I might do the gantry. No, because that, again, that would require something extra in here, and I don't want to do that. So we're either going to do the rope or the piston. Now, the piston would be the most obvious one. Excuse me, because it would go from below, and then it would just push us up and pull us down. The rope could go from above, but then that does require us to have a hole in the roof. So I think the piston is where we're going to go. The only problem with the piston is it does require a lot of space underneath it. Luckily, that hole is like right here, so we should be able to get away with that. And do we have... No, I think I did that in a different game. Yeah, I don't have any of the... So, piston extensions, fairly easy. It's just dark oak andesite alloy. Dark oak. Just 2 planks in andesite alloy gives us 8 piston extenders. And then we need the actual mechanical piston, and that's fairly straightforward too. It's an extendy pole, 2 cogs, andesite casing, and more planks. Now I used up a lot of our andesite casing upstairs in our growy room. Let's go take a look at that, shall we? Let's go take a look at that, shall we? Now I had to build this because obviously our outside staircase is gone. And this will be the upper limit of this. The other thing we're going to have to do, actually I think I might want to remove that and put something else in to denote that that's a separate area from this. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Anyway, we're going to have to figure out our height difference, so we're at 79 there, and we'll figure that out in a second. So here's the grow room, and when I have to expand it because I was not thinking straight on how I wanted to do this, but now I'm sort of thinking there might be another way of doing this other than the spinnies. There might be. We'll have to think about it. But anyway, this is the grow room. These are just here haphazardly. They're not anywhere where they should be. And this is just as a result of me not planning very well. But yeah, this is where all of that extra andesite casing ended up going. And it's right in here. Not that it's a problem. We have so much now. Oh! I forgot. We have so much andesite now that we can make andesite and wood, that we can make an infinite supply of it if we wanted to. It's pretty nutso. Ooh, I might have to start. No, we're not going to have to, because this is what we're going to do. We're going to come downstairs. I forgot entirely. While I was doing all this work, I was slowly taking silver coin out of our farm. And actually, I should go grab whatever's left in there. There should be some more. 12 is... yeah, 12. it's very slow going. We definitely want to get some more trade stations going, and we might have to do that very soon. It's not a might. We definitely have to do that very soon. Set up our trade shop, which means I also got to move that whole thing over there, but we'll do that in a second. In a couple episodes. I'll move the tree farm off camera, but we'll get the rest of this set up on camera because we're gonna do some other stuff like a mob farm or something like that. I want to collect all rewards. So I go to not the shipments. Here we go. Right? Is it in here or was it in the market board? There it is. All right, I want to do the Never Screwed, right? Because it's Oh, I need a screwdriver too. It's unbreakable. So it should not be consumed and it should last forever. If it doesn't last forever, it lasts quite close enough. So I need a screwdriver, 3 iron, and 2 blue dye. Yeah, okay. We have enough to do some... Wait a minute. I should have some iron. Did I use up all of that iron? I did. I used up a lot of iron to, 1, repair all my tools, and 2, make those those steel girders. It requires iron, which is then further cooked either in a blast furnace or right here, and it turns it into steel. Whoa. On the side here. Also need 2 lapis. 2 lapis. 2 lapis. This is finally backed up. Oh, that might be backed up for a different reason, though. I'll have to take a look. Grab that. And boom, boom, boom. There. Okay, there's our screwdriver. Come up, just double check to make sure this is backed up for a real reason. Oh. Oh, my clay box is finally full. Sweet. We're gonna take a bunch of that. Oops. We're gonna take a whole mess of this. We are just gonna transfer it downstairs for right now, but dang, it's about time. Now we can actually start making tons of brick. That probably means this is backed up now too. Close. Getting close. Okay, goldfish distractions over. Let's come in here. So first I need to exchange for silver for gold. So I need to do manual exchange. Submit. 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 That should be all I can do, right? Should be it. Should have 5 gold. Okay, good. Close that. And there. Now we have our enchanted screwdriver. And we're going to throw this right up here and let it work for a few moments and then take it out again and see. Actually, we should be able to grab it. Yep, look at that. Perfect. So that is now fully automated, and we'll be having plenty of precision mechanisms coming our way. We still got to do... why aren't you working? That's why. Well, then. That's interesting. Let's take that off there so that we don't keep getting those. Grab you guys. And then you should go right down. There we go. All right. There we go. That should take care of that problem. You are moving still pretty slow. I'll have to put a speed up on you. Let me see. If I put it right there, or that... No. I'd have to do one right there. I don't know how I want to do that. There we go. Alright. Everything's working again. Ah, there's been an Enderman upstairs. I bet that's the reason why. Enderman upstairs. Oh. And somehow I got wood there too. Oh, I know how I did. So this thing every so often still spits out wood, and it is because it is very inefficient. I need to get the upgraded stuff to let it not do this mess. What I really should do is just put a hopper with a chute that comes down, but the problem is it'll only put it in one side. What I really should do is just set up the perpetual blast furnace on this, and basically what it does is it constantly starts and stops this, so the cooking material never gets consumed. It just pulls out the whatever comes up in the top after a second, and this just keeps resetting. It's an infinite source, and it's twice as fast, but I don't have the patience to set it up, because it is going to take a while to do that. You have to be very specific about it. If I had Ender IO, and I know I keep saying Ender IO, I miss that mod so much, it would be trivial to set up. God, that was just such a good mod. We need a... Alright, so now that we've gotten all of our distractions out of the way, maybe let's get to work. This should be pretty much all I need. I do think I need a piston, though. But let's make this first. Hey, look at that. I have some wood that I can use to do that with. So let's make you. Alright, and then I do need a sticky mechanical piston, but it's going to require a mechanical piston to start with, so... Oh, I don't need... Okay, good. We need a slime ball. And... You'll work. God, I wish I would only grab one at a time. Ugh, once we have 8E2, this will go so much more smoothly. Alrighty, now... I did put some nice material down here, just so that if this happened to be up and we were downstairs for whatever dumb reason, it wouldn't look horrid. We are going to have to remove that and put that there, and that'll be fine. So there's that part. Now then, that's all set up. We're pretty much ready to go. What we're going to do is trick this for now until I can get the actual factual start and stop sequence set up. And to do that, we're going to put a block there. Yep, that's going to work. And then we're going to do 2 blocks in the corner down below. What I do not know is if it's going to stop on the wall lantern. So we're going to have to check that. But that'll stop it above anyway. And that'll just be for now. Eventually we'll get rid of that. Now then, we need to get back down here though. Because I need to decide. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like it needs to go exactly 8. And of course we have exactly 7. So isn't that great for us? Alrighty. What we have to do is dig the same number down below. That's the only issue that I have with this. Ooh. That's fine, I think. You know what? I think we're gonna move it over one. It doesn't need to be centered. And I kind of don't want to break into my factory. So if we move it over one, we should be okay. The other thing that we need to do is make sure it's not... Oops. Yeah, we're gonna have to... Well, I'm down here. I can go back upstairs now. We're gonna have to make sure it's only grabbing the blocks that we want, which means we might have to center it, actually, now that I think about it. Put you there. Grab my wrench. Always push. Place I can't read what it's saying. This is always the hardest thing to position. Let's see. Always place when stopped. Place only in starting position. Place only when... For crying out loud. I get what Sia was thinking with this, but geez, it is such a pain to read that. It's still a pain to read that. Okay. Place only when anchor destroyed. Place only in starting position. Always place when stopped. We're just going to leave it on default. That's not doing what I thought it was going to do. I'm a little terrified that that's going to grab our whole factory and try and lift it upwards. Let's take a look. See, that'll push blocks in front of them. Just fine. This is also giving us an idea of what we're going to need to do. Okay, so we have to glue it together. It's not going to work like other mods, so we do have to glue everything together. All right, but we do need to supply power to it, and that's going to kind of ruin this whole proposal. So actually, now that I think about it, if we put it one below, like so... There we go. And like that, that should work. So that'll let us be able to run power to it from below. Let's take a look here. Alright, I need to get out of here. What a mess. Alright, you can go away for now, and actually we can get rid of everything that we don't need for now, because it's just getting in our ways. And we need to now go down below and extend it down 8 steps so that we can get it up through the floor, right? Alright, so we're gonna have 8 of these guys. It's not that bad. I didn't do it right. There. Curse my need to have blocks that are falling. Like, I don't need that at all, but my brain is like, oh, you gotta get that. You better grab that. Alright, so that takes care of that part. Now I need to get power to the darn thing, and that's gonna be A challenge! More and more I'm thinking the rope pulley would have been a better option. So I gotta get power to you. How am I gonna get power to you? And I would like to supply it from my machineries. So I need to go through the floor. But the problem is, I didn't make the floor... Alright, I did do that, so that might be to my benefit. Okay, good. I did put an access space in this floor. I didn't in the roof, but I did down here. That's going to be to my benefit. Now then, how do I want to do this? Do I just run a vertical down through and attach it to any one of these? I could do it that way. And then run all the way over, turn this and run it all the way over. That might be to the best benefit. Oh, that was dumb. I don't know why I did that. There we go. Okay. That was really dumb of me, but we made it work. So basically, I think this will be fine. I don't remember if I actually have to super glue the andesite casing or not, but what we need to do now is run... Oh, you know what? I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot with that. I did. Alright. That's coming up one, which means we also need to remove one piston from the bottom. Elevators, how do they work? They're magic. There we go. We want this to... It'll be fine. I guess I was a little concerned about how it's going to look, but you know what we can do now instead of... No, it's going to have to go there. We have already done all the work. I should have left that there. That wants to be in line with this block, because that's the roof of our basement. So, I need one more of you there and there. Okay. That should work. That should work just fine. And then I can just run shafts over grab that. Looks like I already have something over there. Okay. Alright, so I need like a vertical gearbox or something along those lines. But actually, if I use the encased chain drive... Well, I need a vertical anyway, but I also want to use the encased chain drive, and I want to use a adjustable shift. So I need some redstone so I can speed it up a little bit. It is going to go slow with what we have right now until I start getting that sped up a bit. So that, and of course, we're going to need a lever. We haven't even gotten into how we're going to go up and down with it yet, you know? Well, that's... Oh, I'm going to need a... Do I have... Not a clutch. I need a gear shift. One of these bad boys. Okay, I have all the ingredients. I just need 2 more redstone. That's going to let us go up and down. And I better get that now. And since I'm thinking on it, I really need the redstone link as well, so I should probably grab another redstone and make some brass sheets. I think I grabbed sand on accident. Let's see here. We need a torch. What else do we need for that link again? I make these so often, but actually this recipe is a little different than the one I use. Usually, I think it is. God, it's been a while. 2 brass sheets, which we should have some brass ready. Alright. Get you going. Alright, so first of all, one of these dudes needs to change. Probably that one, because it's right there, and it's easy to get to. Oh, I haven't made the... Yeah, I haven't made the gear shift yet. Where's my brass sheets? Oh. Yeah. I smushed them. I didn't cook them. Damn near had a heart attack. Alright, let's grab this first. Get that going. And then I need a gear shift. Grab that. And I have a lever. Alright, the gear shift can go there. And we're going to put... Alright, yep. The link for it right there. And we're going to use pistons. We can't? Aw, that's a shame. What should we use as our... what should we use? It's a bit of a shame that we can't use the pistons for our frequency. Use sail frame. Well, we probably can't. If we can't use pistons, we probably can't use sail frames. We're gonna try. Yeah, it'll let us use sail frames. We'll use sail frames, and that needs to receive the signal. And for now, we're just going to put, I'll need another lever, but we're going to put a lever on the wall there with the other redstone link there and the sail frames there. Whoa. Throw those back in. Just make sure that works. It's working. Beautiful. Okay. We can put this back together. Like so, and none will be the wiser. Alright, so that works. I am going to need to send that off to a different signal so that I can say if this is on and that one up top is off, then it goes up. If that one is on, it comes back down. How actually do we want to do that? Could probably do it better with a button. Probably better with a button. We'll figure that out. That'll be a later issue. I do need to make... Oh, I only have 3. Alright. Oh, I need 8 to do that. You know what? There's a faster way. Well, there was a faster way. Owie! Never mind. We're going downstairs. There was a faster way to get that, but... Buttons. Come back upstairs. Might need some of those. Just that. Take the vertical gearbox, make it vertical. Actually, I'm going to have to do this twice, aren't I? Unless I already have something in line here, which I do not. What's that? It's not a vertical, but it's something. Yeah, it's just an encased shaft. Alright, so we're going to put this over here somewhere, and it needs to be in line with this one here, so I'm thinking I'm going to remove this. Here. And put the vertical there, because it's just going to keep... Oh, no, now it's moving the wrong way. There was a reason why that wasn't working. Still. Alright, There are ways around this. Ooh. Oh, shoot. I have water here. Oh, well, the water's up top anyway. That's fine. Yep, there are ways around the annoyance. So we put you there, and hey, look at that. It's turning. Get me out of here! Alright, we'll have to just dig a few spots. Once we put this all back together, it's gonna look amazing, but... Come to me. What is that? Oh, it's the chute. And it's turning! Yay! Alright, let's put that down. There it goes. And there it goes back down. So it's still a little slow, but it does work. And we do need to glue it all together. That is a shame. Alright, I'm going to do this the way I don't like doing it because I'm pressed for time, but... The reason I don't like doing it this way is because if I screw it up, well, now I have to go and delete everything. Whereas if I just glue the blocks normally, I don't have to worry about where the glue is because I've precision placed it. All right, let's bust the floor out first of all. The other thing that I'm going to have to be careful of is it shouldn't matter because I'm the only one in this world. But if I happen to be upstairs and the elevator is downstairs, like I sent it down on accident, I could fall through the edge. So I might want to put some kind of gate here. Maybe a gate that activates when the elevator is on the right floor. That would be kind of cool. Okay, we're going to watch, see where that stops. It might stop on the lantern. Oh, nope, it's pushing the lanterns. Well, that's no good. Ah! Nah. Oh, you know what? I don't need to stop because I only have a certain number of pistons. I forgot about that. Because I was still thinking of rope lift. So we don't actually need those. How are we gonna do you guys, though? I don't think I have a way, really, to do those, but hey, it works. Now it's a little slow, so let's work on speeding her up a little bit. If I put... Alright. I don't know if I can do it this way, but we're gonna try. The unfortunate part of it is I have these two belt funnels here that I don't want to shut off, and if I put a... I got so much... Oh, no! That's what happens when you reverse something. Everything messes up. Alright, you're full. You're not doing anything. You're going in. I think I've managed to fix everything. Let's just put those there for now. Now then, if I take you and I put, oopsies, you there, and I take a lever that is non-existent in my inventory right now, and yeah, alright. Hey, I have sticks over here. Let's go grab one. Ah, freaking eggs. I should probably build a bird farm. Bird sanctuary. Bird farm. Eventually, there's so much to do. Alright, if I put the lever here, that's going to turn that one off, though, isn't it? Oh, no, it doesn't. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. That should speed that up significantly. Now let's take a look. Still a little slow, but we can make it go faster. Let's ride it. Perfect. It's still a little slow, but yeah, we need to make it go a little tiny bit faster. We have ways of doing that. Like, we can put another set of adjustable chain gear shifts in between, and it'll double it again. Or we can do the, cogwheel and large cogwheel setup. There's a couple of different methods that we can do to speed it up a little bit. But I think, really, if I go through... God, this is such a mess. I don't even know where the start and stop is anymore. I think it's here. So if I replace some of these, like that one, it should speed it up significantly too. It'll speed everything else up too, but... what a mess, what a mess, what a mess. Like, okay, so I don't need you anymore, right? So why don't we steal you? And that just works for the mixer. Right? Because I don't need it fast anymore. Let's start filling holes in too, I guess. It's 2 there. Should be 1 there. Should be 1 there. Where's my other hole? Oh, right there. 1 there. There should be 1 more hole. It's underneath that, isn't it? It is. Yes, of course it is, because that's where that goes. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Let's move over here. So we know that this stack powers all of this mess. At least we think it does. That's what it looks like. So if I remove that, everything over here should shut off. Which it does appear to be the case. Actually, it shuts almost everything off. Yep. But now what I'm going to do is replace it with an adjustable. And now everything should go even faster. And this should be going really fast now. Oh yeah, there we go. That'll work. I'm happy with that. We could go even faster But I think that's good. How are we doing power-wise? Look at that. We haven't even cracked halfway. We still got 10.9 SU left. We got way more. We could double the speed of all of this once more and still have plenty to work with. But that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Now, let's replace the floor here. And I guess we'll do... stupid thing. That. Thank you. To make that look somewhat okay. Now, I could put this even down further and have an elevator going downstairs, but that would involve also reorganizing all of this, so we're not going to. What we are going to do, though, is fill this back in. And how much stone do I have? I don't need stone. I have stone bricks. I'm gonna do that. And actually, I think what we're gonna do is... yeah. Right there. That'll work. Of course, it would also help if I... Really? Snowplow? There's a snowplow outside. There's not enough snow on the ground to be concerned about such things. Alright. Extra junk in here. Put the dirt there. The nether rack there. Oh, clay can go in the clay bin. Kelp. What else can we use kelp for? Tackle box, a fish tank. Overgrown agile bricks, which, whatever, agile blend. We can cook it for food. Yeah, not a whole heck of a lot. Alrighty, so we have a working elevator. So next, what we need to do is set the elevator up so that it goes up, and then we hit a button and it comes down. Or we pull a lever and it goes down. But I think a button press would be better. That does mean, though, that we're going to have to... we're going to have to think on that. I am not super awesome at redstone circuitry, so I'm probably going to have to play around with that in a test world before I come up with a valid solution to do so. But I am happy to say that this elevator works pretty darn well. So far. Yeah. Alright. Guys, we're going to end that early today, and I'm going to, like I said, try and figure out a way of stopping this. Well, it doesn't need to stop. I just need to hit it so that it comes back down. Because we don't need a... we definitely don't need to worry about the redstone contact with this setup. We would if we were using the rope pulley. For this particular setup, we're good. It's just going to put us up the number of piston shafts. So I just need a way of getting it back down. We should be able to figure that out. I'm not going to bother with encasing this in anything because I don't care. Though that would make life a little easier if we had the top. That would mean I'd need to... yeah, never mind. Forget it. Nope. We're not making an elevator car. It's good the way it is. We don't need to be super fancy about it. Plus, I don't have the space. It would have to go here, 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 and here. Though I could use... No. No! Stop it. No. Stop convincing me to do it. We're not doing it. No. No, we're not. Because I'd have to make the ceiling higher. And I'm already going to have an issue with lighting the stupid thing. Well, no I don't, because it's actually pretty well lit. How lit is it up? It should be really well lit with a lantern up top. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Guys, hope you enjoyed that episode. If you did, like down below is much appreciated. And then hit the sub button and the bell icon to be notified of future videos. This was the elevator episode, I guess. Next episode, we will be setting this up so that it is... I can just hit a switch to come back down again. I think it's going to be a button push. I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to end up being. Maybe a button push that interrupts the supply. The problem is that I need to supply a redstone signal, and then I need to disable a redstone signal. So there are ways to do that. There are ways of doing that, and I have it in my mind how I want to do it. And then we will start actually making the vine farm. And finally, we need to get a blaze burner, and blaze burners require blazes, and as we know, the nether fortress, our nether, the closest one that we found, is quite a ways away. It's not easy to get to, at all. Go in there real quick. Map, it's all the way over here. And so traversing this has proven to be difficult at best. Like everything between our entry point and that really wants us dead. And I do mean everything. So what I was thinking instead is possibly, what is this? It's lava in a diamond formation. Interesting. Going on the overworld map, it's going to be quite the journey. But if we go on the overworld map, the required amount of space and build a nether portal, that'll spit us out in the nether fortress. And that would allow us to get the blaze spawners that we need relatively quickly once that happens. Well, easier, I guess. Safer, maybe? But the problem is, per my calculation, we have to run, like, somewhere over in here. So that's quite a ways away. I mean, that's more than the amount of space that we've already traveled on screen, so it's gonna be a bit of a journey, and I'm hoping that it's mostly water in between, but we will see. And it might just be a jump cut while I traverse the distance. Anyway, folks, that's gonna do it. Hope you enjoyed, and this is Walker saying stay safe, and check you later.